What's going on, YouTube? This is Classically Christian coming back at you with another reaction video. And this one, what I wanted to check out here is a video that I've been seeing floating around YouTube. A lot of people seem to be checking out, and I'm like, oh, first time I do it. You know what? I have a channel where I react to stuff. Let me do it on here. And so this is a little video involving streamers getting caught. Now, let me ask you guys a question, and I'll pause for a response. In a relationship, what is one of the worst, or no, what is the worst thing that you can do? I'll wait.
You got your answer? No, it should not be forgetting to take out the trash when it's your turn. That's bad, but no, it's not the answer. The answer for everybody should have been cheating. Maybe you could put cheating and lying together. But yeah, the worst thing you can do in a relationship is to cheat on the individual that you're in a relationship with. And this video is called Streamers Caught Cheating. They got caught lacking in the most ultimate of ways in 4K live. There's no denying it. But here's the thing. My personal opinion on this matter is, if you get the urge to where you feel like you need to cheat, then you probably shouldn't be in that relationship anymore. Which means that what you really need to do is just end the relationship there instead of carrying it on and hurting the individual. Yes, you might hurt them by leaving them, but at least you're showing them more respect than to cheat on them, make them look like a fool when you get caught in front of everybody. But this is what these people decide to do. They decide to be selfish, not only selfish, but cowards. Because at least when you're ending it, you're not a coward. That's at least how I feel. They're being deceptive and they're being a coward. The ultimate loser. Anyway, let's see these guys getting caught. Here we go.
From using aimbot during a live CSGO tournament to completing Super Mario 64 with a see-through blindfold, these are the dumbest streamers who are caught in 4K cheating, beginning with Elm0, who accidentally left his aimbot on whilst trying out for a professional esport.
By the way, I'm keeping that entire thing in because this should show you that my reactions are 100% live. I thought this was going to be about getting caught in a relationship cheating, but I should have known. It's streamers. They don't have girlfriends. What a dummy I am. But anyway, here we go. Let's get back into the video. But these are dumb people getting caught cheating at video games. It's even worse. No, it's not as bad, but still, it's bad. That was an all-time blooper right there.
Up until this point, Elm0 had built up a respectable 3,000 Twitch followers for his impressive Apex Legends gameplay. However, while trialing for the pro team Zenith, judges noticed that his aim was almost too impressive. And while this first kill was arguably still possible without aimbot, his next kill was significantly more suspicious. Elm0 shoots through the wall as if he already knew where the enemy was, before locking onto the player with near perfect accuracy. Elm0 was instantly called out in a Twitter post reading, "How are people streaming cheats in Scrims LMAO?" which received a response explaining that he was known for cheating on PUBG.
Completely out of my element here.
One of my accounts was banned from
shooting
PUBG.
games.
I was banned by the PUBG court for, my ban message said hacking.
Determined to expose Elm0 for good, another clip was tweeted of him warming up for the match, in which his aim was once again robotically accurate, and with the evidence seeming conclusive, Zenith Esports would make a tweet explaining that Elm0 was not contracted with us and has been removed from our trial process, which was followed by Elm0 deleting all of his social media before disappearing from the internet. Semper0311 was even stupider, as after going live playing the game Destiny 2, he'd forget to hide the aimbot program altogether. At the time, he was streaming to a small audience of only 16 people, however this was enough for one of his viewers to notice the fishy gameplay, writing in the chat, "Is that aimbot? On your screen it has like red squares around them." Semper was dumb enough to read the comments out loud.
"My screen has red squares around them."
And after pretending to be confused for a couple of seconds, the stream ended abruptly and the footage was deleted. In the days that followed, Semper denied cheating and threatened to ban anyone bringing it up.
"No, it's not. No, it's not. And I didn't, dude. If you want to get banned, you can keep saying that."
Yet after being pressured by the audience, Semper admitted to cheating in the weakest way possible. possible.
There was wall hacks on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that. I just don't know how they got there.
However,
Shut up.
Lisa eventually
Shut
admitted
up.
to some
I
kind
don't
of
know
wrongdoing
how they got
as the
there.
next person blamed her cheating on a
Lame.
non-existent.
And then you can't even own up to it when you get caught. They caught you. You're caught. Stop it, man. I just can't get into shooting games though. They're like too much. I don't like first person stuff, man. I do not like first person stuff. I fighting games, sports games, that's the way to go for me. None of that shooting stuff. Not because of the killing, it's just boring to me.
Person. The streamer in question went by the name of Miss Q Gemini, and just prior to being exposed, she'd state that people often called her a cheater simply because she was female.
You know what's really sad? That sometimes, because I'm female in Counter-Strike, people are like, you're cheating!
However, the real reason behind why she was called a cheater revealed itself just minutes later, as she'd begin her first CSGO game of the stream with wall hacks enabled.
Ah, what? They're mid. Mid.
To be going back to the
After dying in the game, she'd come to notice her colossal size mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever get that weird glitch in CSGO where it shows your rank, that it shows everyone's rank? I played the other day with Rock, and he got that, and now I have it. I don't know why. It's weird.
Which was then followed
You're a double loser. Hold on, wait. Bro, this girl right here, she's a double loser. Because number one, you're lying, you're cheating. And, you're trying to play it off. You can't even own up to it. Number two, bro, don't use that. It's because I'm a girl. They're trying to make it seem like, oh, I can only cheat. Number one, that might be true. They might, downplay women. But the second part of that is you're contributing to the stereotype because you actually are a cheater. You're actually a cheater. So you're making it hard for all the other women that go out there and play the right way, that don't cheat, and they still get called cheaters. But it's people like you, that stand there and act like you don't cheat. Man, you suck. You suck. You really suck.
followed by Miss Q Gemini, stating that someone named Clara had been playing on her computer earlier that day.
Wait, Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara, let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why is this on my computer right now? Where is this? How do I close this? I need to text my friend Clara right now. She was at my house.
Such a liar, bro. You're
She
such a
promised me she
liar.
would use it on my PC. Clara, out of all people, this is what happens when you let people use your PC.
Realizing that there was no getting out of this, Miss Q Gemini
trying
began
to blame
trade
someone
all of
else?
their items to a brand new account, yet unfortunately this wouldn't stop a Twitch ban, which happened later that day. And while it's certainly shameless to blame a friend for the hacks on your computer, it's not nearly as
You're a
shameless as
loser.
aimbotting during a professional CSGO tournament, which is what would happen in the case of Optic Forsaken. Forsaken had joined the Indian Optic group in May 2018, and in the 5 games played after joining, Forsaken had always placed either second or first. While many assume that Forsaken was nothing more than a very talented player, it will be after flying to a $100,000 prized professional tournament in Shanghai, China, that Optic Forsaken was exposed brutally. The tournament began with Forsaken taking large breaks in the warm-up rounds, as if he was trying to set something up on his computer in the background, yet it would only be after the main matches began that Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious. This first strange flick into the ground was followed by countless examples of him locking perfectly onto the enemy,
Yeah, you can see it like jerks over to get to the person.
and while there was a chance that some of these kills could still be made by a high-level player, it will be with one final matchup that Forsaken's aimbot became obvious.
Yeah, I see what they mean now.
After locking onto the enemy through a wall, event organizers called a timeout, and officials made their way over to Forsaken's computer to figure out if he was cheating. At first, Forsaken refused access to his computer, however the officials would ignore this and look anyway, during which Forsaken kept pushing them away from his computer while he tried to delete the aimbot
You're telling on
right in
yourself.
front of their
You're telling on
faces.
yourself, man.
Despite having traveled all the way from India, Forsaken and the whole Optic team were instantly disqualified from the tournament,
you
which
ruined it for
became
your
even
whole
worse when
team.
Forsaken issued a public statement explaining that neither his team, manager, or
kicked
coach had even the faintest
Disgrace.
idea that he was hacking. The scandal eventually resulted in Optic India shutting down altogether,
Dang,
but Forsaken
man.
isn't the only person in this video to cheat in a professional tournament. Because during a professional Fortnite tournament with a $500,000 prize, the following scenario happened to a player by the name of Marky Locuris.
Why is he not dying?
Despite being down and finished countless times by his opponent, a glitch prevented Marky from being eliminated. Whilst being revived, Marky told his teammate to keep quiet about what had happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who had downed Marky originally. After continuing to play normally, Marky was approached by event organizers who asked him to leave the match, yet he'd refused, stating that what had happened was a glitch and was part of the game. While he would eventually give up and leave, this prompted discussion online about whether Marky had cheated or not. I don't think he is cheating, I think he just went with it. All these kids saying he wasn't cheating. He knew he wasn't taking damage and got revived, and continued the game even though he should have died. That's considered an exploit and is cheating.
Yeah,
Fun
even
fact,
if he
the first
wasn't
clip
aware
was
of the
actually
glitch.
a glitch, but he decided to abuse it.
Okay.
There was certainly an argument for whether or not Marky's behavior constituted cheating, however, the same couldn't be said for Captain Baldy, who accidentally showed his aimbot whilst trying to prove that he wasn't cheating. Up until this point, Captain Baldy had built up a Warzone kill-death ratio of over 2, yet similar to the Apex Legends player in the beginning, Captain Baldy would be called out on Twitter after locking onto an enemy who was running behind a wall. Another clip then surfaced where Captain Baldy displayed suspiciously accurate shooting, and as a result, his chat began to fill with people calling him a cheater. Determined to prove his innocence, Captain Baldy agreed to show his task manager, yet hilariously seemed to instead tap the key which brought up his cheat menu.
Task manager? Yo, they want my task manager? Hold up. Control delete. No, control delete task manager.
Aimbot right
Oh
there.
my god.
The chat then mocked Captain Baldy relentlessly, which was followed by a live Warzone ban later in the stream.
perfect.
Disconnected from
That's
God.
perfect.
Damn.
With the Captain
You can
Baldy
only
saga
cheat the
ending
system
with the
so
deletion
long.
of his
Stuff catches
entire
up to you, man.
channel. Getting caught while checking the task manager was a trend continued by Call of Duty streamer Young,
Dang,
although
it's
he
not
didn't
over
take
yet.
his expose as humbly as Captain Baldy did. Young's viewers noticed that he always seemed to know where the enemy was coming from, so just like our last cheater, the audience requested that he show his task manager. Now, Young wasn't dumb enough to bring up the entire cheat menu, however, after accessing the task manager, his stream display bugged out and showed a second window where his hacks could be seen clearly. After being banned from Call of Duty, Young would take to his Twitter, on which he'd make an idiotically arrogant tweet reading, "Got mad free press tonight, over 2k views overall. Some people even posted my gameplay online. Thanks for the shoutouts, people, really appreciate the help." Although these 2,000 views worth of
Go
free
on.
press didn't contribute to the long-term growth of his career, as Young hasn't gone live on Twitch ever
No offense,
since.
like I know I'm
However,
at like 2K subscribers on here around that, but that's not numbers that you like brag about. Like it's something to be proud of that you know accomplished this goal, because 2,000 is a lot more than 0, that's for sure. But to be like arrogant about it, nah, man, you gotta at least have 100K. I feel like to be a little bit arrogant, probably a milli. And like even when you have 1 million, you're not one of the top dogs of YouTube or Twitch or whatever. You gotta have like 10 million, 100 million, you know what I mean? So hey man, stay humble. Stay humble.
However, Young still looks like a genius in comparison to Twisted Bear, whose Twitch description boldly claimed that he was the top Modern Warfare player. The reason for this claim would become apparent in July of 2020 when he'd go live displaying his skills, only he completely forgot that he had his wall hacks on. The end to Twisted Bear's career was then unbelievably quick. He was banned from Call of Duty, then Twitch, and was never heard from ever again. But this is what separates Twisted Bear from the next cheater, Mr. Golds, who made a much larger spectacle over his cheating ban. Mr. Golds was a much more significant figure in the Call of Duty community, sporting a Twitch follower count of over 50,000. During a live stream to an audience of approximately 1,700 people, Mr. Golds brought up his task manager before beginning to brag about how he was so good at Call of Duty that he didn't need to cheat.
Is it the first time you see someone good at the game? Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? It's like seriously.
Although he didn't seem to notice that he'd also accidentally brought up his cheat menu, on which he had aim at enemies turned on. Despite having 1,800 viewers at the time, almost nobody was talking in the chat or calling him out for it, showing that he was probably also
because they missed
However,
it.
while the chat remained pretty quiet,
They're just looking
the
at
incident
things.
was shared to Twitter, where it received over 2,000 likes and 700 retweets. After being temporarily banned from Call of Duty and Twitch, Mr. Golds would upload an apology video in which he'd state that he didn't mean to download the cheats.
I truly am sorry about. I didn't mean to.
What does he mean? I didn't
Mean to, right?
You don't download and use cheats without meaning to. I mean, come on, buddy.
Before
Like,
going
they
on to try and
think
convince his
they
audience
think
that
their
this wasn't
audience
who
is
he was,
This is not
man.
who I am. This is really not who I am.
despite having cheated for months in the lead up to his expose. These days, Mr. Gold's Twitch channel is an advertisement for big cryptocurrency giveaways from Tesla, which sounds like an even bigger scam than
This sounds
wall
like the
hacks.
biggest
However,
scam I've
a more
ever heard in
interesting
my
question
life.
to ponder is what happens when a game developer gets caught cheating on his own game. This is what happened to Autonil, the H1Z1 technical director, who was caught using invisibility whilst live on stream.
You can't see me? Oh my god, am I hidden?
No way, you can't do that, bro. You
Oh
worked
my
on the
God.
game.
Yeah, judging from his reaction, the cheat had definitely been left on accidentally.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys.
Damn, I actually feel for the dev. You can tell he felt really bad. Poor guy, lol. However, there was absolutely no accidents coming from FaZe Jarvis, who was given a lifetime ban on Fortnite after cheating publicly. On the 4th of November 2019, FaZe Jarvis would upload a video titled
Is this the
Fortnite
dude
Gaming
that
Aimbot, in which he'd explain that
boxed,
he was given
didn't he?
hacks by an unknown person in
He was
random
pretty good.
duos.
Something
see.
crazy actually happened. I got in a random duos game and he was telling me like he can get aimbot and everything.
And that he was going to test the hacks for his video.
This is what happens. Look, aimbot, FOV, aimbot. I don't know what half this stuff means, but it's actually about to be lit. We're about to
Yeah,
pop
he
off.
Over the following
boxed, and
7
he wasn't
minutes,
bad.
Jarvis lit up
He was
every
pretty good.
single person in the lobby with his insane aimbot accuracy.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh! Oh! I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Whilst explaining that he was using a new account and a new computer so he wouldn't get banned.
Obviously, I don't want to have aimbot on my main account. I had to go on a new PC. Like, I don't want to get my main PC banned.
Jarvis finished the video by once again reiterating that you shouldn't hack and that his dummy account was most certainly going to get banned.
Never use aimbot, okay? Never do it. You're gonna get banned. I'm 100% gonna get banned on this account.
Yet he probably didn't expect that Fortnite would watch his video and ban every single one of his accounts permanently. In the days that followed, Jarvis would upload a new video titled "I've been banned from Fortnite, I'm sorry," in which he'd explained that he could no longer play the game.
I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life.
That
Recently,
sucks.
I posted some videos of me using
I
aimbot.
feel
It
like
didn't
that's
even
not fair.
cross my mind to think that I could be banned for life on Fortnite.
Before stating that he was extremely sorry for his actions.
You know,
Yeah,
it's obvious that I made a massive mistake. And of course, I would never think about doing anything like this
Fortunately,
again. I know now how big of a mistake this was.
Not
and,
realizing how
it's just,
big he was.
there's nothing I can.
The opposite of the other guy.
The video accompanied a tweet by Jarvis reading, "I'm going to take accountability for my actions, and I understand completely why this has happened. I just wish I had known how severe the consequences were at the time, and I would have never thought about doing it. I love all of you who still support me.
I'm not
This
mad
is
at
not
him.
the end." And while Jarvis did seem quite apologetic for his actions,
He was pretty
Fortnite
upfront.
would make an example out of Jarvis by banning any new accounts that he tried to create. The interesting thing is, Jarvis's punishment was still less severe than Superfast Jellyfish, who might have the craziest cheating story in this whole video. Superfast Jellyfish was a Super Mario 64 speedrunner who wanted to join the exclusive 9-person list of Super Mario players who had completed the game whilst blindfolded. In the lead up to his blindfolded attempts, Superfast Jellyfish had been playing Super Mario 64 for 3.5 years, leading him to believe that he had enough experience to beat the game without eyesight, and apparently he was correct, as he'd successfully complete the blindfolded challenge after only 3 tries. However, his ability to complete the challenge with such ease prompted a user by the name of Charlie Brown 64 to upload a video titled "Obvious Cheater Fakes Blindfolded Super Mario 64 Speedrun," in which he tears Superfast Jellyfish's run to absolute shreds.
Only a true gamer such as this man would be able to somehow sidestep this Goomba, quickly make his way up the path, and then do this long jump to the next red, all completely blindfolded, and with absolutely no setup necessary. Not only does he somehow know exactly where the 1-up box is, but he also knows exactly what direction the 1-up will go in once it spawns, something completely determined by RNG. Then, after chasing it on a moving platform for a completely arbitrary amount of time, he somehow knows exactly when and where to jump to the left. Watch now as he somehow knows exactly where he is on the spinning platform and knows exactly where the first pole is. Again, anyone who is actually blindfolded here would have probably just kept holding left and run off. However, this guy is able to make a completely random amount of adjustments to make it onto the pole.
19 days after Charlie Brown would upload his expose, Superfast Jellyfish uploaded a bizarre apology video in which he tried to claim that the run had been faked deliberately.
That speedrun was purposely fake. It was purposely fake.
Yet nobody seemed to buy any of his lies.
Of course it was purposely faked so that another YouTuber could call you out and so that you could make this apology video. This was all done. This is 3D, 4D chess. He had it all planned out in his head. Come on, man. Stop it, dude. Dude, use the Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help. Like, we're not stupid, man. That might work on a couple of the kids that you're talking to. But anybody, any adult with a normal, working mind knows that you are lying, man. You're lying.
Jellyfish's time in the spotlight ended with a dislike ratio of over 95%.
For the dislike button was completely abolished. So that was it for that video. Streamers cheating in games. Live on stream getting caught. Not cheating on their significant other. Because like I said before, they're gamers. They don't have significant other. That's obviously not true, but these people, man. Own up to your actions, dude. Own up to them. Everything's gonna go a lot smoother. Same concept applies as my rant at the beginning. Just say what you're gonna do. Whatever. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe. Click the bell next to it. And of course, leave a comment down below. Let me know what else you want to see me react to. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.